Your crew can find lodging here. Come, let us find Barith.
Eivor! Blood of my blood! Look at you! You have Aunt Rosta's cheekbones!
And you, the 7-year-old, lives in you still.
It has been a long stretch since we pelted old Ganfrid with apple cores.
He never forgave us that.
And Sigurd in the clan? How goes with all?
There is much to tell you, Barith. But let me breathe your Irish air.
Thank you for keeping my ports from being set ablaze in my absence.
My ports? Yes, old man. I can rule my city even without you here. Eivor, you arrive in good time. I'm hosting a feast in honor of my son, Sigfrid. He is 17 today.
A 17-year-old son?
And rather a difficult boy at that. Come! There's much to show on the way to my castle.
A kingship, a son, and a castle. Truly you have a fine life, Barith.
Castle? It is a wooden house. Finely crafted, to be sure, but in Shiraz, it would be home to a middling rug merchant.
Wooden hovel, Barith.
Just look at her docks! Wee babe of a city, but the biggest port in all Ireland.
You cannot appreciate Irish air without enduring the stench of our docks.
It is upon the strength of this port I plan to secure my kingship.
Azar told me that your throne may not be entirely steady.
King Flann needs some persuading is all. Dublin's vast trade web will bring wealth to all Ireland. If Flann can be made to see that, my kingship and that of my children's children will be safe.
I cannot guarantee your throne, but a vast trading web is within my power.
No one else I'd trust my commerce to, old man.
You let him call you that.
I call him worse things.
Barith, my king!
どんな呼び名なんだろ
I
う
still owe you a horn of ale.
This is where I leave you.
Don't miss the banquet.
I'll be there shortly.
ここがアザールさんのお店なんだ。後で寄ってみようか。そういえばマップの広さはどのくらいだろう。広いけど、イングランドほどじゃないね。本編もまだ終わってないから、自由になったら色々やってしまおう。いつものストーリー置き去りね。わかった。
Barith, my mighty king.
Aoife, this is my cousin, Eivor. Show her the bow I had you make for her.
弓くれるの？
This is for me. The craftsmanship is beautiful.
Me best work. Give her a try. Hit the targets before the sand runs out. Think you can get them all?
これぐらい全部当てられるよ。本当に大丈夫かよ。
Of course I will. Stand ready to be astonished.
Aren't you the confident one? Sure, I'll be embarrassed for you if you shat on the eggs.
Watch my arrows fly.
I certainly will. Go!
待って、これ軽装の弓だ。私この弓得意じゃないんだけど。
Damn good shot!
頑張れ頑張れ。すごくやりづらい。間に合わない？
The bow needs tuning. But it is a very thoughtful gift.
You had a long sea voyage, haven't got your land legs yet.
すごい悔しいんだけど。
Well done, cousin. Wait, is that a house of God?
Aye, Christ's own church. Ireland is mostly Christian now, and so is Dublin. Many Norse chew the wafer.
You make a place for them.
Them? I myself have a place in Christ's house, as I do in the house of Thor. So long as a god has my back, he has my altar.
多神教って感じだね。この時代にしては珍しいな。
I've built this city up from rubble. 20 years ago, us Vikings were beaten. The Irish took revenge and sacked Dublin.
Azar told me that it is a Viking city.
Norse founded it, and I nursed it back to health. When I became king, I was king of a mud pit.
荒れてた町をここまで再建したのか。それはすごいな。
Hefur búið til belgsabyrðum og Yngvi gerði honum nýjan neftöflukonung.
何語？アイルランド語。だと思う。
There, up ahead. My home. My only regret is that my mother and my wife aren't here to greet you. They've gone on pilgrimage to the mountains just now. The waters there improve mother's health. I am left to discipline my wayward son.
And to host a banquet.
Which should be already underway.
話を聞く限り、息子さん相当やんちゃなんだね。17にもなってやんちゃはいただけないな。しつけ直してやるわ。
Up, Barad, Fodia.
慕われてるね。ステルビョルンとは大違いだ。
Here we are. Please, go enjoy yourself. I must have a word with my son. Come meet him before the night's out.
Hussar, I was not sure if I would see you here.
Why is that?
I thought you'd rather take stock of your wares than placidly observe caterwauling Vikings.
And you would rather spend time with this gossiping auntie?
ここは尻尾を振ってみようかな。
I know few people here, and of them, I know you are the one who's always ready with a sweet anecdote.
I do have some information you may find interesting. Siegfried's stomach doesn't agree with cheese. Had an accident about it last week. The embarrassing, bed-changing kind.
He shat himself.
Mortifying for a lad of that age. The kind of thing that would devastate him in front of his comrades. If one needed ammunition.
Thank you, Hussar. Your company is always enlightening.
Childish things. What do you expect from me? That I follow your example? The example of a pack leader?
宴の場で喧嘩はやめてよ。
Siegfried! I expect my son to act like the future king, not roll in the muck.
So Flan will take you on as his farting court jester?
Think with your head and not your arse. Flan can assure my throne, which will one day be yours.
That makes you the ass.
Enough! Eivor, my son, Siegfried. I'm sorry, I must clear my head. Could you speak to the boy?
これは聞くしかないじゃん。
A lot of shit coming from that mouth. Word is, you have trouble controlling it out the other end, too.
はははははは、これは傑作だ。汚い言葉とかけたんだ。さすがエイボル。ドロップキック食らって立ってるんだ。やるじゃん。何発か食らってたな。観客がいるのに一方的だとつまらないでしょ。演者としてバッチリだな。
I guess I owe you thanks for not beating me bloody.
I am not here to quarrel with you, Siegfried.
Da speaks so highly of you. I wanted to see if you lived up to the stories.
Does anyone?
とりあえず全部聞こう。
Da has the makings of a fine king, but he chooses to play the unctuous merchant instead.
A visit to Norway might do a young Vikinger like you some good.
I'd love to go with Da. Maybe the homeland will kindle his warrior spirit. Give Dublin a fair and fearsome king.
I've lost track of your father. Any idea where he might be?
He wanted to clear his head. That means he's visiting grandfather's grave. Da has a chat with him almost every day.
Bareth can commune with the dead.
No, his conversations are all one-sided. The grave sits at the top of the hill.
I'll find him. Thank you, Siegfried.
Eivor, teach me how to hit like that sometime.
殴り方ね、いいよ。まずは私の攻撃を全部防御するところから始めようか。さすがに死ぬ。キリ石マップ解放したいからシンクロして終わろうかな。次回はお宝と謎の回収だな。シンクロ。ということで今回はここまで。ご視聴していただきありがとうございました。あれなんだろう、いつか行ってみるか。それでは皆さん、これ見てごめん。